Hello, everyone. I am Deshauna Barber, President and CEO of Service Women's Action Network, and I am so incredibly excited to welcome Dobbs. She works for Student Veterans of America, and we're super excited to work alongside Student Veterans of America. We have had lots of run-ins with this amazing organization. I actually spoke for Student Veterans of America, their national conference in January 2020, right before COVID hit. So it's really great to be able to do different events and different online discussions. I've had the opportunity of doing fireside chats with them. So it's really awesome to have someone that's representing SVA on the Swan platform. And without further ado, I'm going to introduce to you all Kat Dobbs. She is a program coordinator at Student Veterans of America. Hello, Kat.
Hello. Hello. Thanks for having me.
We're excited to have you. We're definitely excited to have you. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what it is that you do at SVA and why you joined this amazing organization?
So just a little bit about me. I am I'm almost 10 years in the Air National Guard out of the state of Ohio. I've held 2 AFSCs. So I was an optometry tech first, and then I became a medic. And so part of the reason I joined SVA is because SVA helped me quite a bit when I was a student. I spent most of my senior year, almost all of my senior year, actually activated for a COVID response, being a medic. So I was in nursing homes, I worked in food banks, I was doing mass vaccination clinics and things like that. And so SVA really helped be that rock that I just needed and that stability while I was going through all of that in my senior year. And then at the same time, I was a chapter leader. So I was trying to just keep my organization afloat and alive. And it was an adventure. But with SVA, like you said, I am a program coordinator. I work on the program and services team under Dr. Abby Kinch. And we work with just developing all of our national programming, such as things like regional summits, our Leadership Institute. We help alongside our government affairs team with Washington Week. And then of course, NatCon is that's our Super Bowl, as one of my coworkers, Calvin, says, and that is the ultimate event that the programs team really puts on.
That's incredible. I know it's a lot of responsibility. How many chapters does SVA have nationally?
We have over about 1,500.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we've had that. We represent about 750,000 student veterans.
Wow.
And right now, after COVID, things have kind of started to fizzle out. So one of the major things that we're doing as program coordinators is we're going through recontacting all the chapters now that everyone's starting to approach more traditional learning, and just say, hey, do you guys need any help with your chapter? What can we do to assist you, and things like that. And so that is we're just trying to reach out to all of our chapters, and even chapters that we may not even know actually exist, and be like, hi, we're actually here to help you. How can we do that?
That's incredible. It's incredible to see, this community of people coming together. I wish I had an SVA chapter at my school, or maybe could have started one or something like that. I had no idea of this organization until after commissioning in 2011. So it is really incredible when I go through and I research and I see all the amazing things that you all are doing. I'm just like, gosh, where was this when I was an undergrad?
Just go back to grad school and your PhD. There are plenty of programs that have graduate and PhD students in their SVAs too.
I'll try it. I did grad school, so I already have my master's degree. Maybe PhD 10 years down the line here, I can consider it.
There you go.
I've been educated out in my brain, where it's like, once my master's degree was over, I'm like, yeah, it's a break.
Don't tell me that, because I'm literally applying for a master's program right now.
Are you?
I am.
Good luck. Well,
Thank
one
you.
thing I will say is that there's less distractions. I remember in undergrad, I pledged 2 sororities. I was in ROTC. And I was in the gospel chorale, and I was like very active. So, my GPA is a little, but once my master's degree came, I was so focused, even though I had a full-time job and was a reservist, and, with the International Guard, having that balance between the weekends that you're serving and stuff like that, it could be a little bit difficult. But for the most part, I feel like the master's degree was actually easier. because I had less distractions. So
you know what, that's nice. Like I was also in a sorority, so like
oh yeah.
my senior year, that was the year I got my little. And so I was doing all of that stuff. I was activated, working full time and all that stuff. I don't even know how I managed the GPA that I managed, because I am pretty sure that there was some sort of witchcraft that happened that I was able to get. I was like, how did I do this?
No, I totally understand, because I look at all the things on my plate and I'm struggling to balance it. And I look back, I'm like, how did I balance all of that? And I think it's just, I don't know, when you're younger and you're like 18, 19, I feel like there's just more energy. I'm in my 30s,
something.
so it's gone.
I know. I'm 28 and I remember looking at some of my sisters and I'm like, how are you alive right now?
How do you do it?
Because I don't even know.
That's incredible. And I want to let's move on to, because we're gonna talk all day, Kat. Let's see. So let's see what I have here. So SVA is dedicated to leadership, unity, service, and inclusivity for all your chapters. And it welcomes all military connected students to join the community. This includes spouses, military members, ROTC students, supporters, and allies. Why do you all encourage those who have not personally served in the military to join the SVA community?
Well, if you think about it, the military community isn't just the veteran, it's the people that also support that veteran. And so that's one of the reasons I love SVA so much. If you think about it, like my mother, she never served herself, but my stepdad served, my brother and I are both in the military. So if she wanted to go back and get her master's or something, then she could. No, trust me, it's all good. Technology difficulties, but she would also be able to go back and get that, because my mom supports me in so many ways. I was literally on the phone with her last night, like, Mom, I'm scared. I have to do this. And I know I'm so worried I'm going to mess up. But words. Our community is just bigger than ourselves. Whether it's my sister who can't join but has siblings in the military, whether it's my dad, my mom, any family members, even close friends of mine that just support me throughout my career that have no connection to the military, they're part of my own community and my own support network. And so that's why I think it's really important that we open up and really understand that it's bigger than just ourselves,
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's so funny that you mentioned that your mom, is a military wife. And my mom served and then became a military wife. And then so is my stepmother. And, even like the Army children or military children that have to follow their parents to
absolutely
be stationed all over the world. Like that's commitment. That is commitment.
It is. One of my old chapter members, or one of the members in my old chapter, her father was in the Marine Corps. And then actually, ironically enough, I had 2 chapter members whose parents were career Marines, but they did that. They followed their parents all over the place. And that's why it's they have their own set of struggles. Like we had our own struggles too, but our families have a different set of struggles that we can't even begin to understand.
I agree. It takes a village. It really does. A village behind that soldier to be able to get everything done. I mean, it requires a lot, especially for spouses. So I think that's incredible that you all have those have the community that is open to everyone that is impacted. It really just goes to show just how much SVA understands the concept of a soldier and the requirements that the families and allies, are surrounding this one soldier. And they need the resources and the support too. So absolutely incredible. That is incredible. And moving along, so how is SVA providing assistance for servicewomen and women veterans facing gender bias issues that can affect their education?
So some of the things that we have, obviously, disability is such a huge one that, all service members have, but it's not exclusive to women. But I think women, we struggle with that a little bit more, just in a different way. And so we have different campus liaison programs. And so one of the liaisons that we have is the disability service liaison. It's actually a VA work study position as well. And so SVA is currently developing curriculum to help enhance disability service liaisons and just helping them connect their chapters, their veterans, with the disability service office on campus to ensure that our veterans are getting proper accommodations and things like that. Additionally, we offer various scholarships thanks to our generous partners. And one of the things, I know somebody personally who won one of the scholarships and used one of them for childcare because it was a school related, they needed it to have further their education. So, rent, childcare, those were all things that they needed to get their degree and get where they needed to be in life. And so that's some of the things that we do. But additionally, just even on a case-by-case basis, we have various resources that people just contact us and be like, hold up, we got this, go hunt for it and be like, here you go.
That's amazing. And speaking of programs, you all have really awesome programs and events that are geared to empower and ensure the success of chapter members. Washington Week happens to be a very important series of events that is the week that SVA policy and advocacy is prioritized and published. What are SVA's 2022 policy and advocacy priorities?
So we have quite a few, and they're actually on our website, and I had to go pull them up just to double check that I'm making sure that I'm saying the right thing. So,
gotcha.
I know for sure is just GI Bill improvement, especially for those of us in the Guard Reserve. We were called upon quite a bit over the COVID, and so we wanted, one of the priorities was making sure that a day in uniform for a Guard reservist equated to a day in uniform active duty side of the house, and that our GI Bill and our benefits are reflecting that. Additionally, we have just trying to modernize the VA. The Vital program is seen on several different campuses across the US, and that has just been able to help a lot of student veterans get access to just VA care a lot easier, faster, better. Individuals who have the Vital program on their campus have reported that it's just an overwhelming success and things like that. And then also strengthening the higher education. So passing a comprehensive reauthorization of the Higher Education Act, and then really protecting and improving like the public service loan forgiveness program, approving the 90-10 rule, and all sorts of things like that. Just trying to, and make things just be more transparent and things like that. There's so many, like we have so many policies our government affairs team is working on. They're really just a group of rock stars. And so I am absolutely, it's been great to work with them. Washington Week was really amazing.
That's incredible. It's so interesting because I don't know if people really realize like the importance of being able to create whatever your priorities are of the year, because every year changes, right? Like every single year has its, obviously we have our standard foundational focus, right? But we start to realize that, life and our experiences and the community that we serve is ever evolving, and their needs are evolving as well. So that's really incredible that you all are looking at policies and you're looking at, walking on the Hill, having conversations with our legislators about what things we need as soldiers and what things veterans need and those family members need. It was really incredible that SVA has that focus and that you'll have an entire team that kind of connects with, what the community needs. I noticed that, we're in COVID, we're shifting back though to this very traditional campus structure where people are no longer virtual as much. As you know, it is Sexual Assault Prevention Month. Yes. One of the primary things that we do and our primary focuses at Service Women's Action Network is the prevention of sexual assault within and outside of the military. With that risk of traditional campus settings and SVA having all of these chapters, what resources or programs do you all have to assist individuals that are impacted by sexual assault within SVA?
So we don't have a set program, like, because with each, I hate saying it, like with each sexual assault, with each everything, it's not a one size kind of fits all program. Right. And so what we do have is we have a slew of resources that when we get contacted by our chapter leaders looking for, whether it's mental health support, sexual assault awareness or prevention resources and things like that, we talk with our chapter leaders, we give them what they need. So it's very much of case by case basis. Right. Because we try to tailor it to the needs of our chapter leaders. And because we understand nothing is ever a one size fits all.
No, absolutely. I completely understand. And I don't know if I've ever offered this to SVA or to Jared, and I've worked alongside you all for a few years, but, just know that if there ever is a case, and this is me, offering our services at Swan, if there's ever a case, where you all are looking for any legal assistance, any support, any just basic advisement, be sure to give us a call. We'd be
Absolutely.
happy.
I will write that down right now. Give me a minute.
Yes, please do. Please do. And feel free to, utilize us anytime. We have an entire team and different partnerships and organizations that we work alongside that provide pro bono legal services. We also have our Swan Survivors Guide, which
I saw that, and it's amazing.
Thank you. We are actually we're so excited. We published it last year, and we have the digital version, as you can see on our website.
No, I haven't. I was looking through it. I sent it to several of the NCOs that I work with regularly, both Army and air side of the house. And I'm like, when I head out to the base next, I'm just definitely going to be like, to my commanders, be like, hey, sir,
check it out.
Check this out. It's pretty great. And then even to our local SARC, just be like, hey, this is super awesome. You should check it out. Because she's good. Amazing.
I mean, it took so much research, and we worked alongside a lot of people to get this published. And it's not any military branch specific. It applies to all branches. It's not just an Army or a Navy or.
And that was the part I loved about it, is the fact that they incorporated all the different branches, or that you incorporated all the different branches.
Absolutely. It's something that we're super proud of. So yeah, I just wanted to offer that in case you all are ever, you're in need of something that's military sexual assault related, or something that's got to do with campus sexual assault, or even just prevention methods. Let us know. We'd be happy to support.
Oh, absolutely. No, we plan on putting this out to all of putting this in the hands of as many members as we possibly can. It's absolutely amazing. I would love to bring it out to regional summits and incorporate it into some of our curriculum that we're writing right now. So I'm going to try to slide that in there, and then, yeah, absolutely phenomenal.
Thank you. Yeah, please do send it out to all your resources. We have some awesome things coming up this summer that also have to do with the guide, turning it into a more of an interactive digital version. So we'll keep y'all posted on that. We have some things, we have some projects going that are.
I'm here for this.
Mode. Thank you. And we're going to move on to our last question. Wow, this was really quick.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this has been a great conversation. So our last question is, do you see the SVA incorporating MST and sexual assault awareness into its future programs? I know you all have done some posting and done some social media, and we're doing this right now. So are there anything that you all have coming up in the future, especially during this incredible month?
I think we definitely will be incorporating, like, obviously I want to be putting out this chapter guide and as many chapter leaders as I can. And then also just personally, I want to be putting it out to my base at the Ohio National Guard, whether it's air or Army side of the house, just making sure that people are aware of that. And honestly, we would love to have you come back and do a presentation on this at NatCon.
Yes. When is NatCon? Did it happen already? Was it in January?
So it's always in January. So The last NatCon did just recently happen. That was my 30 days at SVA. That was a really fun time. It was great. But our next one will be happening the 5th through the 7th of January 23. Okay. And it'll be at Disney's Coronado Springs Resort.
Ooh,
it's very fun. Yeah. We're very excited. And so we would love to absolutely love to have you come back and be able to present this stuff, that whether it's just the guide and things like that, give a breakout session. That'd be so cool.
I would love that, even if you all are looking for someone that specializes in, prevention of sexual assault, happy to discuss. And, even if there's, a workshop where people are like trying to turn their military career or their veteran career into a business, into a brand, I would love to come out and discuss. You all have to let me know, definitely, because I had such a blast at the last one. So
I know the call for speakers is going to be going out probably within the next month or two. So just keep an eye on it. And yeah absolutely. Love to have it. I will, let me write down just to make sure that we contact you as well to do that too.
Definitely. We'll be in touch, because this is definitely an exciting thing. I have to work. And you all just got a huge grant from
the McKinsey's got.
Yes. And I put a congratulations on Jared's LinkedIn. That is so incredible. I meant to send him an email to congratulate him for that.
We are honestly we're so incredibly thrilled and so honored to have that. it's just going to be a way for us to be able to help more veterans, student veterans, their family members. And so we're already trying to brainstorm of what things can we do to continue helping the people that we serve.
That's incredible. It's just so great to see, because I don't know if people really realize some of those, like this, I don't want to say you all are smaller, but some of those, like you're not the USOs of the world.
Right. Yeah,
like,
we're not the VFW, we're not the Legion, but we're still
right.
we're still a VSO.
Exactly. So it's like I want a lot of these foundations and these grant programs to really be able to consider VSOs that aren't like in that top 3, but that are still just as impactful to the community. So when I saw that on LinkedIn, I said, oh, I'm so proud of you all for the work that you're doing, and even seeing that it's being recognized by somebody as, and powerful and as generous as Mackenzie Scott is huge. So congratulations.
Yes.
And I'm going to email to Jared. I need to. I'm late on that. It's really incredible.
No, and we're absolutely thrilled.
Absolutely.
And I'm excited to see what we're going to be able to do with that. I've already got my ideas of all the things. It's like, oh, well, guys, what if we did this? What if we did this? I'm an idea person. I have so many ideas. If you ever need ideas for anything, just have a conversation with me.
I'm going to reach out. I will reach out because we're looking for more things to do at Swan. So I'm always looking for more brains to be able to contribute to some of our programs. So I'll definitely be in touch for sure.
Sounds like a plan.
Awesome. Well, I think that wraps us up, Kat. I mean, I'm so thankful that you took the time to be able to talk with us. SVA is amazing, and you all have such amazing, genuine people that work under the umbrella. So I'm just so thankful to have had you to be able to talk to, and thank you so much for being our April Fireside Chat. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. I was so honored to actually be able to do this. When the opportunity came up, I jumped at it because I have always, obviously we have so many people, and I think everybody knows somebody that's been impacted by sexual assault, whether it's in the military or outside of this. And this is a conversation that needs to be had by not just women, but even men, in those who identify as, somewhere in between. And so to be here is just, it's my way to hopefully try to honor those that I know have personally suffered. And I just want to, as we know, the process when you go file a unrestricted report is not so, I don't want to say friendly, but it's really hard to get that support that you need. So I wanted to be able to do this as a way to support them and honor those individuals that have gone through it and that I truly care about.
That's incredible. And I think you've done exactly that. And I'm super happy that we were able to have this conversation, be able to talk about those deep diving things. For people that want to keep in contact with you or keep in contact with SVA in general, can you drop a nice little quick bit of those different platforms and websites and links and stuff that people can go to?
So we have, goodness, I have to go. We have so many different groups. We've got our chapter leaders, Facebook groups, a LinkedIn group for professional development. And then we also have our various social medias. And obviously, if anyone has any questions, comments, concerns, or just wants to hang out with yours truly, I can always, I'll throw my email in the chat or something like that.
Gotcha.
But there are so many different ways to contact me, and I can definitely go throw those in the chat, or I can just email them to you directly, whatever works.
Yes, definitely email it to me, and I'll be sure on our Instagram, our Facebook, our LinkedIn, our Twitter to be sure to tag SVA and all of those
Awesome.
Different posts to make sure that everyone that's watching this has an opportunity, if they're looking to join a chapter or they're looking to get connected, to definitely be able to use those links below and those added tabs to be able to get in contact with SVA. So thank you so much, Kat.
Awesome, thank you.
I'm going to let you enjoy the rest of your Thursday. But thank you again, and we'll be in touch.
We'll be in touch. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. This has been an absolute honor.
You're welcome, hon. Have a good one.
Thanks,
Happy
you
Thursday.
too.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.